like to thank you all for being here. This is a wonderful event, and unfortunately I am not able to make it. I'm in spring training. But I want to just invite you all to join us in unlocking their treasures. What started us on our journey for our Perfect 10 Foundation was a year ago we went shopping for a couple of kids who actually live in a drug motel. My wife and I were obviously excited to do it, and we got there and you started to understand the neglect that these kids go through each and every day. So we take these kids around Target, take them shopping for essentials, clothes, just anything that they can wear on a day-to-day basis and get great use out of, and something that their parents at the same time wouldn't be able to once they got that stuff home and sell it and pretty much make money from it and go do what they need to do with it. So we get there, we're taking these kids around, and there was a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old, and with the 3-year-old you could see that he was attached to his big brother because that's all he had at home, and he wouldn't say a word, and he'd kind of just whisper to his brother whenever he needed something, and the 6-year-old would tell us what he needed. So we get to where the shoes are in the store, and I bend down to take the 3-year-old's shoe off, and I literally almost fell back just from the smell that came out immediately as I took the shoe off. And it gave me a greater understanding of what these kids lacked in their lives, and it was love and care, and they didn't have people in place to do that for them. So the ventures that my wife and I are about to embark on is we want to build a children's home in Arlington, and CCA has been gracious enough to partner up with us for our first event, and bringing in proceeds for our foundation, and just trying to be a blessing in kids' lives. Part of our goal with our foundation is building this children's home, and in this children's home these kids have the ability to grow up in a healthy environment with parents, with house parents who care for them and are willing to do anything for them. As of right now, some of these kids live in a motel that's literally 20 by 20 room with one bathroom, a refrigerator in that room, and in some cases some of these families have 4 children. So they don't have the ability to live a normal life, and what we consider a normal life. So our goals and our jobs as Christians is to facilitate them having the ability to live a better life. And not everyone has to be subject to the choices that their parents make. And I think that my wife and I are trying to be that middle person to be able to allow these kids to live a healthy life. And living a healthy life can mean so many different things, but when you're growing up in a family that neglects to give you baths and brush your teeth and things like that, those are major necessities that children need, and it's a matter of guiding them to get stronger and to be more knowledgeable as they grow up. And obviously in our society today we're big on laziness and not doing things to the full extent, and as a society we're looking to get by and instead of excelling. And I think that that's one thing that this school, CCA, has done a great job of, is pushing these kids to excel. And that's the thing that we're trying to do outside of our community, is allowing kids to see that the more you do, the more you work, the better you'll be once you get to be an adult. Thank you for all being here. This is a wonderful event to help the lives of children, not only at this wonderful school of CCA, but around our Metroplex. My wife and I grew up in Arlington, and what we're trying to do is impact the lives of children, not only in Arlington, but around the Metroplex. But I have a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old that go to CCA, and to imagine them growing up in lives that these kids are growing up, it makes me it makes my heart break and sick to our stomachs to see what these kids have to go through. So you sitting there, me sitting here, we have a chance to impact the lives of these kids. Please do what you can, give what you can, and be cheerful about it, because this is making a great impact on kids and their futures. And I thank you all for being here, and have a wonderful and blessed night.
All I do and say